broccoli, it's good for you. This is the unbearable greenness of broccoli e-design challenge, and the challenge was to take this rather dour looking image of broccoli and somehow dress it up so it is more appealing and interesting. The real reason behind this particular project is to give you an opportunity to play with color. So let's get started. Notice that in the original we have in the original photo, it's rather dark and gray and drab, whereas in the touched-up version, I dare say the broccoli looks much crisper and greener. How do you accomplish this in GIMP? Well, first of all, let's isolate the broccoli from the plate. Let's get it off our plate. So let's use the Path tool, one of my favorite tools. And we're just going to go select from Path. Notice the marching ants, which now surround the green broccoli. And I'm just going to edit copy, create a new layer, transparent. We'll call it the broccoli patch. Now, in the broccoli patch, I'm going to paste the broccoli. And it still looks pretty drab. However, what we can do now, I'm going to right-click, anchor that layer to the transparent layer. Now we're going to play with color. There are at least 3 different ways in which you can modify the color balance within GIMP. The first is to go to Colors, Color Balance. Notice that you can adjust the cyan, magenta, and yellow settings. You can also click Reset to bring it back to where it was. I think when we brought the magenta up, it did look a little greener, but still not the most elegant way to change it. A different way to modify color is by looking at hue saturation. Similarly, you can modify these bars. And notice that one looks a little more blue, a little more purple. I changed the lightness. Oh, it looks like it's from space. This one looks really dark. And saturation, it's a bit more green there. And that's more black. So you can actually use these tools to turn, say, a color photograph into something that resembles a black and white photograph. Click Reset, goes back to normal. I go to Colors, Colorize. Well, it's already in color, but I can also make those same kind of filter changes. If you use Instagram and use filters, it's very much the same sort of thing that you play with here. Notice as well that with the colors there are presets that you can play with. And brightness contrast. If I reset the photo to where it was before, so I'll just undo a few steps. There we go. Still green. You can also do threshold. Now with apply threshold, the thing to notice here is that you have different colors. Notice that if I bring it all the way over here, it is now completely black and white. Black and white broccoli, if that's your thing. Attacked by a cat here. If I click reset, it goes back to where it was. That's not quite what I wanted, so I'll just undo. Filters, levels. Now again with levels, here you can modify the shadow, highlights, and the other thing. Notice that by changing the setting of these 3 arrows, that actually looks pretty good. Notice you can see more of the individual sprouts by modifying this. And I'll click reset. If you compare, that's what it was before. If I move the center value over here, it looks a lot lighter. Move that over there, lighter still. So it's like you're changing the amount of light that's hitting it. And oh yeah, that looks a lot better. So you can play with the values to find out what will give you the best combination. Also, you can edit these same settings using curves. So just to show what that looks like. If you change this histogram, you can pull the light, change where the light is hitting the object, or where the software is showing the light is hitting the object. And if you have an interest in photography, I'm sure this is something that you're familiar with. But you can definitely do a lot to change how the light is being perceived in the image. And I believe in order to make the final product that we saw there, notice it was much lighter. And I think the curve looks something like this. If you want the right balance of green, you can play with it. You can also do some presets if you wish. And click OK. So now we have the broccoli. I can actually rotate or flip this broccoli using the flip tool. And notice that I think we had it upside down, so we want to flip the other way. You go to Tool Options, Flip Vertical. There you go. There is our broccoli. And so what we'll do to finish this off is we have the broccoli, and let's insert a text layer. And we'll put it underneath, and we'll insert a background layer. Text over top. Move this with the broccoli forward. And then add the text that reads broccoli is good for you. Modify the font size to 40. Change the color, make it black. And there we have it. Broccoli is good for you. With broccoli misspelled, of course, and broccoli should be spelled R-O-C-C-A-L-Y. Voila.